Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm going to be starting my declutter series. I really want to do one video a week this week where I completely sort out my makeup drawers. This has been a long time coming and I'm going to do every section in a new video, so A, they're not too long, and B, they're just like a little bit more manageable. I can then talk you through more products, the reasons why I like them, reason why I'm getting them away, do swatches and things like that. So that's my plan for these videos. It's something slightly different from my channel, but I'm hoping that not only do I get mental clarity from this process, because they've been absolutely driving me crazy, hopefully I'll be able to send you guys some products, do some giveaways and things like that, because there's some products in here that I've like never used or won't use, aren't right for my skin type, and I really want to give you guys just something back to say thank you so much for all of your support. Honestly, I'm baffled by how lovely you guys really are and the dedication that you've shown to my channel. I know that I'm only a small YouTuber, but I really do appreciate it. So I really want to give you guys something back in the process. So today's video, I'm going to be focusing on my foundation and concealer and kind of base product drawer. I'm going to dive straight over there in a moment and show you the state of it and what we're dealing with, because there is a lot of products. I feel like this is one of my most full drawers, so we're going to start off where we mean to go on. Completely try and declutter this whole drawer, just keep products that I'm going to use, and there's probably stuff that's like expired or I've had for like way too long. So this is going to be a process and I'm pleased to bring you guys along with me, so buckle up. This is going to be a fun week of declutters, so don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already. Ring the bell so you're notified every day that when my video does go live. I'm going to try and upload all of these at 5 PM all week, hopefully, and that's the plan. So I'd love for you guys to be here along with me for the journey. Without any more rambling in this intro, let's get into it and I'll show you the state of my drawer. Okay, so this is the drawer that we're dealing with, and I'm so sorry about my shoes in the way. If I move that shoe rail will collapse because it's not very good. As you can see, there's a lot of products here. So I've got everything from primers, foundations, setting sprays, concealers, all sorts in here. A couple of pens, brilliant. So yeah, let's basically sort through this and see what I want to keep and what I don't. If there's anything that is unopened that I can give you guys, and I definitely will, I'll put them in a little giveaway box, so keep an eye on my Instagram and on my YouTube for giveaways in the future. But I think that we're just going to have to take it out and see what's in here. So the Laura Mercier powder is definitely one of my favourites. I'm going to be keeping hold of that for sure. This MAC Fix Plus, honestly, that's pretty much empty. I added a bit of pigment to this to get a fake kind of iconic London look. I'm going to keep this to a side because MAC do the back to MAC schemes, even though my local MAC is now closing. I'm not too sure. I'll keep that to a side because it, I could kind of hand it in exchange for lipstick with other MAC products that I've got. I've got the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, which I got recently. I did a Superdrug haul on my IGTV, and this was one of the products that I got. I think I'm going to take it out of the packet though, and then I know that this is light sand. I can refer back to that video if I want to. I'm going to keep the concealer separate, but of course I'm going to keep that. I've got my Stay Matte powder, again, new to me. I've been really enjoying it actually. I got this loose powder in here. I've just emptied what was in a salt and pepper shaker into this product. Obviously I've got quite a bit of that left. It's almost full, but I'm going to keep hold of that because I do like it. I kind of want to get to a point where I've got primers and concealers in one and foundations in another or something like that, because this is a bit of a mess. Can you tell what my favourite foundation is? This is the L'Oreal True Match. This is in the shade 4.D/4.W and it's literally my perfect tan shade. I love using this so much. So this one is new. I'm going to keep that there. I've got so many new foundations as well, it's ridiculous. This is a product that's almost used up. This is the Revlon Colorstay. This is in the shade 150 Buff. I'm going to keep hold of this just because I've almost used it up, and where I'm not fake tanning, where we've been in lockdown, this has kind of suited me. So I'm going to keep hold of it just because it's almost empty. There's so many foundations I've not even opened. So this is the MAC Foundation NC15. I genuinely think that this actually might be way too light for me now, which is gutting. But I'm going to keep hold of it and use it, and if it's not any good, I can add that into the giveaway box, either for you guys, or I'm sure my sister will ask for this because she's normally the same skin tone as me. But I'm going to keep hold of it for now because I want to try it. I haven't used it in so long. I've also got an unopened Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is my favourite foundation ever. I'm in the shade 1W2 Sand. I will show you it out of the box. I'm sure I've got another one that I am currently using, but there's nothing more satisfying than a brand new Estee Lauder. This is my favourite foundation ever. I think if I only ever had one foundation or could only use one foundation again, it would be this one. But I do really like the L'Oreal True Match one because A, it's in my tan colour, this is kind of in between, and 2, the L'Oreal one is much more affordable than this, but I do love this nonetheless. And I also have a pump for it as well, which, to be honest, I could perhaps take out of the box and put it in the foundation. I'm not quite sure. Gosh, there's just so much in here that I completely forgot about. There's the 2 new Honey Dew Me primers from NYX. Again, I got those recently. I'm trying this one out. So far I like it. It's just not as good as my Milk makeup one, but so far it is quite nice. I got out of the habit of using primers a little while ago, so it's nice to have ones I really like. And then I also have this priming water from Revolution. This is from their like cannabis range. Don't really know how else to describe it, but this is quite refreshing actually. It's got quite an earthy scent to it, as you can probably imagine, but it's quite nice when I've had like a bit of a bad night's sleep and it just wakes me up in the morning. I don't find that it does too much to help prime my face, but it is refreshing, so we'll keep hold of that one. So far I've not got rid of anything, I'm very aware of that. Primer, here I've got the MAC Skin Base Visage, however you pronounce that. There's so much left in this product actually. I used to love this. I've not used it in so long, but I did used to really like this. I used to find that it really helped moisturize my skin before I put foundation on, and it has a slight like silicone-y feeling after, so it helps eliminate pores. I really like this as well. I'm gonna have to keep hold of that. This is not going very well, but I can see a couple of products down here that I am gonna get rid of. So I've got the Rose Flash Balm from Pixi. Honestly, I think that this has expired by now, and I stopped using it because it made my skin feel a bit weird, but I used to like this as a moisturiser before I put makeup on. It is a bit thicker, so perhaps if you have more dry skin, this would be better. But I feel like my sister might actually just finish that one off because I don't think I'll use it, especially with how many primers I've got. Next, let's go in this one because I know that these 2 I'm going to get rid of. These are the Rimmel London Conceal and Correct concealers and then like colour corrector. This one I'm sure I used to love. Yeah, I used to love that like lightest shade, and then the middle one was quite good, but can you see it's like all cracked? This is going to have to like go in the bin. This one I never used. You could have used that as a cream contour. I'm not sure if they even make this anymore. I used to really like that shade, but that's gonna have to go because that's definitely like old. And then this one again, I used to really be into color correcting. This type of color is really good under the eyes. I really want to get the Becca under eye concealer because I think that that will work really well. But again, this one I've had way too long and definitely should be put in the bin. It's a 24-month. And I probably had this about 5 years, so I'm going to get rid of those. And what else is in here? So this, again, I have pretty much used until it's all empty. As you can tell, I've like squeezed the end of this. I'm not too sure why I've still got it, but I'm going to throw the rest of this away. This is the Nia Serum Moisturiser. Again, this was really nice to put on before makeup and just moisturise your skin beforehand, but I've literally like finished that off, so that's gonna go. In here there's a couple more. So this is another Laura Mercier translucent powder. Again, this is like my favourite powder ever. Gonna keep hold of that, of course. I got 2 of the Rimmel Stay matte powders a couple of weeks ago, so they're staying. And then this is the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I did a post on Instagram about this because I Bought this because of the Jeffree Star hype, of course, and then I used it like once and I hated it. But recently I've realised how well it works on my skin, but I have to use a primer like the Milk one as a grippy primer on top of it. So I'm going to keep hold of this because I really like it. I've not really used it since not being at work because I don't feel like I need to like cover my pores or anything. In fact, I don't really wear makeup at home without the need of filming. So I'm going to keep hold of this, of course. Can you tell what one of my favourite concealers are? Oh my goodness, I have so many. So these are the collection Lasting Perfection ones. Have I got any more? Hopefully not. These are definitely my favourite concealers going. They're perfect for when I haven't tanned, but also work really well with my tan shade. Love these so much, as you can probably tell. So they're going to go alongside my e.l.f. one. Now there's this one from Makeup Revolution. Honestly, I feel like because of how many collection ones I've got, I'm going to give this one to my sister because I don't like this. I don't like the Revolution ones. I find they go far too dry, sit in my lines too much and make me look a little bit wrinkly. So as much as I used to like this concealer, I think it's ready to go to a different home. Now this is another primer that regrettably I'm going to have to throw away because this has a 12-month open life and I think I bought this about 6 years ago. This is the L'Oreal Lumi Magique Base. I used to really like this because it added like a very, very like dewy, illuminating kind of colour to your thing, even though it smells like PVA glue, which isn't a vibe. I did really like this. It used to be really affordable too. I don't know if they still make it. It doesn't smell nice at all. But yeah, I'm going to throw this away because I've had this way too long. And then in here, I've got a little sample of the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I was holding on to this until my wedding, but if you haven't watched that video, then my wedding, we've cancelled it. So I don't need it for that, but I think I'm going to hold on to it because we're planning an alternative wedding somewhere else. And I think that that'll be a really nice cream to just like hold on to, and it's so expensive that I don't think I'd buy like the full size product even in that kind of special occasion. So that's going to stay. I've got my makeup fixing spray from Pixi. Really like this one actually. Definitely going to keep hold of that. No frills, but I think it works really well. And as you can tell, I've used like almost 2/3 of it, so there's not that much left. So I'll probably focus on trying to use this one up next just to clear it from my collection. Right, let's sort this out. So this is actually, I haven't used this in so long because I think I forgot that I had this. This is the Snow Crystal Powder Compact, and the good thing with this is that you can basically pop these out and buy refillable powders. I don't think I can do that without nails on, but yeah, these are quite good shades. That for more when I'm tanned, this one for when I'm like not tanned. I really like that actually. Forgot I had it. Gonna keep it. So in here there are so many different things. The Thermacol makeup cover thing. Do you remember when this was such a YouTube phase? I literally can't. I can't deal with that. That is so disgusting. Again, this is years old. This is gonna have to go in the bin because that is so gross. I don't know why I even bought this because it's not my shade at all. It's so thick. I never really got on with it, but it was fun to try. Oh my god, it's not coming off. It was fun to try, but yeah, I mean, even in your like colour, it's such a thick, obviously it's for like stage makeup, so that's gonna have to go in the bin because I don't really want to keep hold of that. Okay, there's a couple more products here. Now this one I've definitely used up. I don't know why I've kept the packaging of this, but this is the Porefessional Pore Minimizing Makeup from Benefit. You press this and it would like let it go, and you had this like sponge buffer, which is disgusting. I'm going to throw this away because I've definitely used it up. It was in the shade 1 and I did really like it at the time. Again, don't know if they still do it, but it was nice. I actually quite like the Porefessional range, but not the original Porefessional. I like the moisturising one. Another product that I'm going to throw away because, again, this is going to be years old. Doesn't smell too good. And Bourjois actually doesn't sell in the UK anymore. I don't know if you guys know that. But I'm going to throw this one away. I used to love the Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation and concealer. And then one day I realised I hated it. So that one's going to go. In here, I've got another one, which again, I'm going to throw away. That is not cute. A lot more in this one, but it's so expired, I'm gonna have to throw it away. So in here I've got a First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturiser. I'm gonna put that in my skincare drawer because I actually quite like testing new products. So I'm gonna keep that. I've got my makeup powder puff from Laura Mercier. I like using this with the translucent powder to really buff it into my skin, so of course that's going to stay. I've got the Fit Me Foundation Nc15, it's going to stay. And then my favourite double wear concealer foundation in 1W2 Sand from Estee Lauder. A couple more uses in this one and I'll be able to replace it for my new one. But again, I love this one so much, I have to keep hold of it. My favourite primer to ever come on this earth is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This is such a sticky kind of consistency, but keeps your foundation on all day long. I love it so much. As you can tell, I've not used all that much because I'm trying to preserve it, and I don't want to use it whilst in lockdown and not seeing anyone. So I love this when I am seeing people, and I just find that it works so well. In here, I've got a couple of face base products from MAC. These are, I don't even think these have been opened, to be honest. I've not used that one. This is the Natural Radiance base, and then I've also got this one, which is the Face Protection Lotion SPF 50. This is quite good to have. Yeah, it still smells fine, and feels quite light actually, so I'm going to keep hold of that one. I do like MAC minis. I haven't ordered from MAC in so long though. This is another Conceal and Define from Makeup Revolution. This one's not even been used. I've literally opened it and like not used it at all. So yeah, I'm gonna either put that in the giveaway box if you guys are interested in that, or I'll let my sister have it. But yeah, really just went off of this so quickly. I just love the collection one so much more. Another concealer I'm gonna throw away is the Maybelline Eraser Eye one. There's like hardly anything left in here, and I can only imagine the state of that sponge. I would hate to see what's living on that, so that's gonna go in the bin. This I'm gonna have to throw away as well. This is no doubt expired. 12 months opening life, and I think I got this probably 4 years ago in the hope that my pale foundations I can make match. This was just too warm toned to work for that anyway, and I think I'm going to just get some of the Body Shop shade adjustment drops because I know that they're much better. So this one's going to have to go. There's definitely going to be more for you guys in the giveaway box when I get to skincare, because at the moment a lot of these products, obviously they're base products. If I've used them I don't feel comfortable giving them away. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 11A. I really like this, and again this one's new, I've not opened it yet. I keep hold of that one. Now this concealer from MAC I really like. This is, does it say Studio Finish Concealer? But as you can tell, this is slightly like warmer in tone. It's like a little bit more pink and works really well as a colour corrector under the eyes. This one is going to stay because I do like it, and I can't remember how old it is, but I don't think it's as old as the other ones. A product that is going to go is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. Again, this was like an absolute phase back in the day, and whilst I like a bit of colour correcting, this one is like pure salmon, which probably works for some people but just doesn't quite work for me, and because it's such a thick consistency, nothing really sat quite well on top of it, so that's going to have to go in the bin. And so is this. This was a Porefessional License to Blot. This was really good actually. This did help to blot my face and conceal the pores, but it's going to have to go because I've used that directly on my face and I'm sure that I've had it way too long. Let's just get the rest of these out here. I've got a sneaky little mascara which can go in my mascara drawer, and I can assess that when I get to it. I've got an open MAC Fix Plus. This is in the shade NC15, which I have no doubt is probably a little bit too light for me, but I can mix it with my more darker foundations to make work because I do like this foundation. It's just been a while since I've used it. Now this is definitely my favourite pore filling primer. This is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. Again, so many people rave about this, and good reason because it is so good. So I'm going to keep hold of that. There's not too much left. I have got two of the I've got two of the L'Oreal True Match foundations. This one is obviously being used at the moment, don't know where the lid is. This is the new one. These are my tan shades in foundations, and work with so many of my different tans that I'm gonna have to keep hold of them. And then in here I've not got stuff in the back, have I? Just a couple of bits. So in here I've got priming water from Freedom. This was a brand that Makeup Revolution used to own, and that is not a cute colour. Kind of looks like pea, so that's gonna have to go in the bin. I've got this brightening face primer from Benefit, and this doesn't even look, oh no, I have used it. Honestly, am I ever gonna use that? No. So I'll probably just like let my sister have that one, because I've probably used it only like once or twice, but didn't really like it. There's more stuff in the back. So there's another collection, Lasting Perfection concealer, of course. What does that make it, like 7 of them? There's tissue, that's nice. I've got a Morphe continuous spray mist, love this stuff. I have this one in the box, and then I've also got this one which I have been trialing out and can completely confirm that it is so nice. And I'm gonna got my face shaver. Was like an eyebrow shaver thing, but I bought one of these off Superdrug, and that is the drawers empty. I'm gonna go get something to clean these, and then we will rearrange what I've sorted out. This is the finished drawer. It's obviously not the neatest in the world, but I've got my primers, concealers, powders, foundations. All my foundations are in here. I put my powders there as well as there. And yeah, I think that's everything to go in there. It's just a lot more organised, and I've put spare sprays down the back. But yeah, I feel like that looks so much better. And then I'm going to move on to the next one. But yeah, an organised drawer makes for so much better like cleaning space. Obviously I've not got rid of too much in here. This one's more about organisation because a lot of it is new, but I'm going to move on to the next one, and when I get to skincare especially, there's going to be more that I can give away. So I hope you guys enjoyed part 1 of my declutter this week. Like I said, every day at 5 PM I'm going to be uploading the next section. So the next one is going to be eye products, so mascaras, eyeliner and stuff like that. So like I said, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.